Flashing a thumbs up, Christopher Schwab signaled he's recovering well after he suffered a stroke mid-flight just 4 days earlier.
I just felt like my whole left side of my body was really numb. So I decided to use the restroom and splash some water on my face. As soon as I stood up and started walking, I collapsed the walkway of the plane.
The clock was ticking to get Christopher the help he needed quickly, so his flight was rerouted to Kansas City.
I was very lucky that there were 2 physicians on the flight back home to Seattle.
Christopher's wife, Edie, would soon receive the news about his condition, and it came as a shock to her because he'd just run a 5K 2 weeks earlier.
I just immediately, my whole body just like paused, and I didn't know what, I was like hearing that from a doctor. I'm like, how does he have a stroke? Like, he's 40 years old.
Back in Kansas City, doctors at an ER in the Northland started early therapy with clot-busting medicine before transferring him to the University of Kansas Health System for a procedure to reverse the stroke.
That was what we had to pull out of there.
Dr. Koji Ebersol is the director of endovascular neurosurgery at the health system. He performed Christopher's procedure.
He had an injury to the carotid artery in the neck, which is something that can happen as a freak occurrence even in young people. So we needed to repair that to understand what was going on with the brain, and it turns out that there was a large blood clot that had obstructed the major blood vessel in the brain.
Dr. Koji Ebersol extracted the blood clot and completely restored blood flow, giving Christopher's brain an opportunity to recover.
Can I give you a hug for saving my husband's life?
Christopher regained much of his strength, even with some visible signs of stroke lingering.
You got it.
All right, no showing off.
Well, he did 2,000 steps yesterday.
Whoa.
Around the hallway.
That's something his family, friends, and fellow online supporters prayed for.
All of those messages, when we posted them on Facebook, that was what helped him really go through his treatment and go through.
Motivated me. Just knowing there's a lot of people who wants me to come back home. It's helped me a lot.